Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Henry Swing Arm Metal Shade Sconce. This is going to be the 2093-25. There are other versions of this same sconce, basically different configurations, sizes. You should check them all out, see which one is right for you. Let's jump into finishes to begin with on this, because there's a lot of good information there. So you're going to see in your pull-down menus you have choose a finish for your fixture, choose a finish for your accent. So the fixture is everything except the conical shade. The accent is your conical shade, and you're going to see you can do them in the same finish, or you can see them in contrasting finishes. Doesn't matter, they all look great. Another little detail they have to be aware of is the socket. So on that socket, you're going to see on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont a little note where it says for 02, which is white, 82, which is vintage platinum, and 85, which is sterling, you're going to be getting a nickel, shiny nickel plated socket. All the other finishes, you're going to get a socket like this, which is going to be a dark black socket. Now, if you do have a situation where you want the opposite of that, we do customs. So you just have to email me the request. Say you're looking at a 2093-25, and let's say you have black, but you actually a black finish or a dark smoke finish, but you want a nickel socket. We can do customs on that. It costs you a little bit more money, a little bit more time, but we do customs all the time. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's dive into a lot of details on this. So overall height of the fixture is 10.5 inches from the very bottom to the very top. The width is 9.2. Projection coming out from the wall is 21 inches, which is great. So you can use this flanking a bed. You could use this in, I've done this in situations for customers where we have like a kitchen counter that's right up against the wall with windows, so you can look out and look at deer in the yard. And then above it, we ended up putting these kind of sconces to get light down on the counter. It was really a pretty effect. It's only 3.9 pounds. Mounting height from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your junction box is coming in at 2.8. Back plate that's going to go around this is 5.5 inches in diameter. It's going to go right up against that. And I want to show you more information about that, and how we're going to do it is to look at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. It'll show you all the parts. It'll show you the bracket that goes on this. It'll also show you a little diagram of how everything kind of moves, because you're going to have some articulation going on up and down and side to side. It'll show you what you can achieve with that. So always take advantage of those install sheets. They show great information. Okay, let's talk about what you can get out of this light-wise and the socket on it. So this is actually going to have a built-in dimmer inside. It's on-off. You can hear it click. See, click, and then it goes on. There's a little microchip hiding in the base of this that allows it to dim. You can use incandescent bulbs if you want to. You remember these? These are the old type we used to have when we were kids. And you can go up to 60 watts for that, but I don't think you need to, because there's so many great LEDs out in the world you can use. So I would probably zero in on the clear LEDs to begin with, because they're going to be much more aesthetically pleasing to look at. These are kind of the ones you can find out in the marketplace right now. There's not really a limit as far as the size of the bulb in this, because the bottom of that conical shade is open, so it's just going to poke down. It comes down to how much you want to see the bulb, how much light you need. The smaller A19 versions of these bulbs, they generally are like a 40 watt equivalent, 60 watt equivalent, 75 watt equivalent. I can sometimes find these on Amazon at 100 watt equivalent. And you notice the bigger one is an A20. This is a 100 watt equivalent, but I've seen this up to 150 watt equivalent. And you might even go for the kind of old-timey Edison ones that look like this, but they have a little point on them, and they're a little bit more hand-blown looking and decorative, and some people like those. You can find these at every hardware store: Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, any online place you can get them. I can even find these at my grocery store in Vermont. So if I can find them here, you can find them wherever you want to be. The color of the light coming out of these is going to vary quite a bit. We talk about that in all the videos. 2700 Kelvin, super yellow light like a setting sun. Way on the other side of that is going to be daylight, called daylight, and it's not a warm light at all. That's a bluish white light like an overcast day, or like a convenience store. In the middle of all that is warm white, soft white, and that's 3000 Kelvin. The light coming down from these warm white, soft white, 3000 Kelvin LEDs. And it looks great on this table, so that's kind of where we would go. If I was going to use this bedside, or maybe next to a sofa, that would be good too. Or in the kitchen, like I talked about before, to get light down, I would probably do the 3000 Kelvin. If I was going to put these in a dining room, where I wanted to kind of dim it down and make it very romantic, I might go for that 2700 Kelvin. In any event, make sure you get a dimmable version of whichever bulb you're going to get. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below, so scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart, so you can click on dark smoke, you can click on soft gold, doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.